Today we're checking out the new N1S 4K laser projector by JMGO. I want to thank them for sending this over to review on the channel. I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. Obviously this has Google TV built in, so you'll have a lot of the built-in apps like YouTube, Prime Video, Netflix. Has a nice styrofoam carrying case. It's got native 4K resolution. Also has 1100 ISO lumens brightness, 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio, up to 120 Hz refresh rate. Works best on a screen up to 200 inches. It has smart screen alignment. Comes with a good size remote control. Also includes 2 AAA batteries. You have most of your typical stuff on here, like your Google Assistant, directional arrows, OK button, home, back, source, settings, volume controls. You also have some app shortcuts there at the bottom as well. You can see this is fairly compact, so it's not going to take up a lot of room. Actually looks like really nice build quality. Nice and clean design here on the front. They keep it pretty simple with your sensors here to the left. You can see where to plug in the power there in the base. You can see you've got a speaker on each side along with some ventilation as well. The power button is also right here on the stand as well. You've got 1 USB port, 1 HDMI eARC. Nice ventilation here on the back as well. You can see it rotates up to 127 degrees, so it's easy to use at pretty much any angle. The nice thing is you've got a mount here as well on the bottom of the stand. To get started, you just pair the remote control by holding the back and home buttons at the same time. Then select your language and country. You can then set up the Google TV built in, or you can choose basic TV. You can also connect to your Wi-Fi now or later in the settings. This is what the home screen looks like for basic TV. You've got some shortcuts there in the middle. Up at the top, you've got your settings. We can change a lot of different stuff like screensaver, inputs, picture and sound, Wi-Fi, accessibility, and Bluetooth. Then you can dive deeper into the projection settings. You've got display, sound, network, and accounts. Just a ton of different stuff that you can adjust to get just the way you like. Auto keystone correction, auto focus, and lossless zoom as well. You can adjust the keystone correction and focus manually if you need to. Although in my testing, the auto feature seems to work pretty good. You can also adjust picture brightness, and it has different picture modes, but I feel like the standard or default setting looks pretty good as is. It might be hard to tell from this video, but if you're coming from a 1080p projector, or this is your first 4K projector, you'll notice right away how bright and clear the image is. In fact, you could use this with all lights turned on, but of course it's going to look best with all lights turned off. The colors are nice and vibrant, it has good contrast, and the text and smaller details are nice and sharp. In fact, I feel like this is going to compete against some 4K TVs. It's also kind of hard to show how good the audio is in this video, but considering it has 2 10-watt speakers that surprisingly sound really good for its size, it actually has decent bass as well. But here's a quick sound test just to give you an idea of how it sounds. Now for the next part of the video, you'll want to use headphones so you can hear a little better detail. I'll play a few audio clips just to give you an idea of what to expect on the TronSmart Halo 100.
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I know you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
I also connected my iPad to this, and again, it's nice and bright with really good detail. Colors seem to be pretty accurate as well. So you could use this for presentations or things like that. Everything on the screen is nice and sharp all the way to the edges, which I know sometimes can be a problem with projectors. And then I did most of my typical gaming tests on here with retro games like Punch-Out on my Super Nintendo Mini. I also played quite a few games of Rocket League on here, and it didn't take long to realize this might be one of the best best gaming projectors that I've tested. The graphics and frame rates seemed nice and smooth. I really didn't notice any lag or glitches. I think if you're looking for a more portable gaming projector, this should definitely be at the top of your list. So what could be improved with this projector? Well, not much in my opinion. Could it have more HDMI ports or connections? Sure. But I know they're kind of limited with the size of this projector, but it's actually really good in just about every category. So as right now, I would easily say this is the best projector that I've tested, especially considering how small it is. You can really put this anywhere or take it with you, which is definitely a plus for a lot of people. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.